Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome to LeisureBit, and today we're coming to you from
Pennygown Holiday Park,
which is on the Isle of Mull, and on the way here we nip into Tobermory and check out that beautiful town. Let's go and take a look around.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
After leaving Port Nangale on the western side of the island, we then headed over to the east. We passed where we got off the ferry and headed north up the east coast of the island towards Tobermory.
This is the main road to Tobermory. It's a good job there's not a lot of traffic, isn't it?
As we approached Tobermory, we got back onto the normal roads rather than the single track roads with passing places. We take a right hand turn at the roundabout and then head down the hill towards Tobermory and a right hand turn into the car park.
Here we are at Tobermory in the free car park. Tobermory is the capital of Mull in the Scottish Inner Hebrides. It was founded in the 1780s with its famous layout by Thomas Telford. Tobermory gained additional fame by the children's TV series Balamory, which aired between 2002 and 2005. Ireland's single malt Scotch whisky. Mull Outdoors. Another absolutely gorgeous day here on Mull. Aren't we lucky for October? Wow, very pretty town. You can see out over the harbour. According to legend, one of the Spanish Armada ships sank in Tobermory Bay in 1588, apparently carrying a load of gold bullion. Quaint little shops, handmade chocolate.
This is a beautiful little street.
Lovely soaps in that shop.
There's a really cute clock tower coming up.
Co-op here. Clock in the centre. 11:10. Fish shop will be opening soon. Chinese takeaway. Tobermory bakery and tea room. Camping stuff. There's even a Virgin Money.
We're right in the centre of Tobermory and Roxy's decided to go and take a dip.
There's an abundance of wildlife around here, including a pair of white-tailed eagles. Shop for sale, like. Got the Mishnish Hotel, Bar and Restaurant. Here's the ferry terminal. There's the Cleopatra fish and chips. Wow. Up on the cliff there's the Western Isles Hotel. Hello. Tackling Books. Tobermory gift shop. Mull Museum. Brown's Merchants established in 1830. Looks like some interesting bits in Brown's Merchants, doesn't it? Spice of Mull. There's a good selection of takeaways, so Chinese, Indian, brilliant. And also bakeries and tea rooms. Island crafts. It's the Tobermory Hotel. All of the buses seem to stop here in the car park, so if you're looking to catch a bus back, I imagine it will be from here. MacBrayne's pub and kitchen here. Hello. Fancy seeing you here, Roxy. What are you having, Rachel?
I think I'm just going to get starters and ends.
A lovely little pub there, well worth checking out, and just on the car park. It's nice to see places that are motorhome friendly. Makes a change. Are we off to the campsite now?
We are, but what a stunning place this is. It is beautiful.
What an absolutely beautiful harbour.
It is stunning, beyond stunning. I think I've fallen a little bit in love with Mull.
There's the ferry in there. The heron's still waiting.
What a lovely little town, Tobermory, the capital of Mull. Anyway, now it was time to head onward. We headed out of Tobermory in the same direction we came as we were heading back towards the campsite.
So we've called off on the way to check out some waterfalls. Fingers crossed we find them. It's a wee bit slippy down there, isn't it, Rachel? What do you think, Roxy? See the stream running down the valley there, just from the waterfall. This is what we stopped off to see. It is called Aros Waterfall, and it's only a 5-minute walk from where we parked up. Definitely worth checking out. The path is fairly steep, but as long as you've got reasonable shoes on, you shouldn't have too many problems. So that's Aros Waterfall. So I'm now at the top of the waterfall. It's a bit of a scramble to get up here. Wouldn't particularly recommend it, it's quite slippy. The water runs under the road there, across and over the top here.
What do you think of the waterfall? Just stunning.
Now head back to the van and on to tonight's campsite. This is a bit better way back. Worth that little bit actually. But again, it's more muddy if you go that way. We're back on the main track now, up to the car park. Here we are, back at the van. What did you think of that, Rachel?
That was beautiful. Not a big walk either.
Right, Roxy's ready to go.
Continue on Naked Island.
On the left-hand side, you can see what remains of the shipwrecks at Salem. This looks like a nice place. There's even a handy little spa.
We've made a quick stop off at Glenforsa Cafe and Farm Shop. Let's go and take a look.
Plenty of places to park.
The farm shop is really small, but there's loads of nice things to have a look around. Food looked delicious, although we just had a cup of coffee. I did splash out though, and I bought David a book. And it is Mull and Iona 40 favourite walks. Guess we may have to come back to use this book.
And you turn in this way for Pennygown Holiday Park at the Pink Cow on the Isle of Mull. There's a one-way system round the site, so you head this way round to reception, which is in the same building as the facilities, to check in. The pitch comes with a 16 amp electrical hookup. It's a hard standing pitch. There's also a picnic table, which is handy. We're here for one night and it costs £32, and that's for 2 adults and 1 dog. Here we've got the chemical disposal point. We've also got a rinsing point and a grey waste drain.
There's an outdoor washing up area.
We've got toilet and baby changing.
The toilets and the showers were to a high standard and very clean, as you would expect.
There's a laundry room here. Got a washer and a dryer. A couple of fridges, a microwave, a toaster. There's also a sink and a first aid box. The dryer's £2 for 30 minutes. The washing machine, different prices depending on the load. Also a kettle. There's a laundry just there. Reception next door where you go and check in. And then there's drinking water, waste and recycling. Not bad, eh? There's a lovely view. Here's Roxy going for a wander.
Roxy and I are going to try out the shore walk. The lady in the campsite says that it's a beautiful walk and you can do a loop. So we're just going to follow this stone and see where it takes us. water walk from the campsite. It is literally 2-3 minutes down a little path and you come out on this gorgeous pebbly beach. But do you know what? It's beautiful.
The site closes in a couple of weeks for winter, which is a shame. Doesn't feel at all like winter today, although it is getting a bit cold on an evening. Taking a wander to the end of the site and I just can't get over how amazing the view is. That's across to the Scottish mainland over there. The coast of Mull running around there. Wow. Over my shoulder over this wall is Pennygown Chapel. It's attributed to the late 12th, early 13th century. Pennygown Holiday Park. Look at the pink cow. Wow. To head into Pennygown Holiday Park, you take a left-hand turn here and you've got Pennygown Chapel just in front of you over there. On arrival, if the weather's nice, you are greeted with the most amazing view down there and over to the Scottish mainland. Isn't that epic? We'd love to come back to Mull. We've just touched the surface being here. It is an absolutely gorgeous island. If you've been and you've got any recommended places to stay, let us know in the comments, as we'd love to know some other fantastic places for next time we visit. I think most of the pictures have a fabulous view, and the pods too. Poppy Pod, Penny's Pod and Puffin Pod. They look really nice. Let's have a quick peek in.
White-tailed eagles mate for life. When the last one was shot on the island in 1908, its partner stayed on the island for 10 years, waiting for her.
And here we've got an old K6. Give you a good view of the park there. The pictures, the views. And if you don't fancy caravanning or motorhoming or campervanning, there's the pods.
On the evening we headed to the Glenforsa Hotel, which wasn't very far away, setting over 7 acres of woodland with a lovely view out to sea. As well as doing food and drink, the hotel also offers accommodation. Next to the hotel is Glenforsa Airfield. The runway is a grass strip which is 780 metres long by 28 metres wide, and it operates from dawn till dusk. There may also be livestock on the runway at certain times of the year, which was the case today, as there was sheep on the runway. Lovely to see the plane come in there. What a beautiful runway.
There's a bar and a restaurant at the hotel. This evening we've chosen to eat in the bar.
It was our last evening on Mull, and we had a lovely evening. George had the steak and langoustines, and Rachel and I had lasagna. Very nice.
Nice meal there in the hotel. You can get your van in the car park too, especially if you're early.
After the meal, we headed back to the campsite and watched the sunset. The following morning, we needed to be up early to head for the ferry terminal as we had an early ferry, which was about 10 minutes or so from the campsite.
Now at the ferry port, ready to head back.
There was a handy spa at the ferry terminal which opened at 8 AM if you needed any bits and pieces before you headed on the ferry. It wasn't too long before we saw the ferry approaching. Here it is now, opened up, ready for docking and loading.
We just sat waiting for the ferry to leave Mull. David, what have you thought of it?
It's been absolutely cracking. Couldn't have had better weather for October. Absolutely brilliant.
It's been wonderful, and I'm a little bit sad that we're going now.
We were soon boarded on the ferry. This was a much bigger ferry than the one we came on, so there was a lot more room. It also had things such as breakfast available on it too.
So we're on the ferry. Roxy and I are in the pet lounge, and she's having her breakfast. I think Roxy quite likes the ferry. The crossing isn't very long, it's about 30 to 40 minutes, but we've had time to get some breakfast, which is amazing.
Thank you for your attention. And on behalf of Caledonian MacBrayne, we wish you a safe.
Look at that. Brilliant.
So Rachel, what have you thought of Pennygown campsite?
What a stunning place. Beautiful location, 2-minute trot to the shoreside, fully enclosed path, which is brilliant. Great facilities. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. What about you?
It's a lovely site. Absolutely cracking views as well. And when we arrived, we were allocated the pictures on the front, which is brilliant, as they look over basically out to sea. Absolutely fantastic. You can even see the ferries going along and coming back as well. What a beautiful island Mull is.
We will be back.
Much more impressive than we thought it was going to be. Absolutely beautiful. And do you know what? The only thing is, I hope it stays as quiet as it's been when we've been here, because it's made the world of difference. Obviously there's a lot of single track roads with passing places, but it's not too busy, which is fantastic. And you just hope you don't meet the bus or the big wagon on the corner. But other than that, absolutely fantastic.
How did you find the ferry?
Yeah, the ferry was all right. It's quite a small ferry. Now, I don't know if they've had a swap round on ferries, because I know some of the ferries are in getting maintenance done. But it's fairly small, so you're fairly tightly in on the ferry. But it was about just under £25. Worth noting, if you are over 6 metres by just 1 centimetre, then unfortunately the price goes up considerably on most of the Calmac routes. But we do like the Calmac ferries. It's pretty straightforward and no hassle. I'll pop a link in the description so you can find out more about them, and I'll also pop a link in the description to the campsite, so again you can find out more. But what a smashing island, and Mull, we will be back. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit. Bye.
Bye.